Hello students, welcome back to the online class. Today we are going to discuss a new topic, it is HTML editor. Okay, HTML editors. In the previous video we discussed what is actually HTML. HTML means what? HTML is a programming language. It is a basic programming language which is used for developing any web pages. Okay. Now today we will discuss the editors. Okay, you know the HTML programming language, but where do you use the HTML programming language? If you want to create a web pages, then where do you write the HTML codes? It's a very important question. Okay, so that's why we need some editor. For this reason, HTML editor is so important. Okay, nowadays there are many HTML editors available in the market. Okay, now in your books there are three editors is given here. First one is what you get is what you see. WYZIWSYS means what? What you get is what you see. Okay, this is one of the most popular HTML editor nowadays. It is one of the most popular editor in HTML programming. Okay, now you can see in a book, you can see here this editor is let you create a web pages without the knowledge of HTML. They have the graphical interfaces and tools to develop web pages which allow you to insert images, tables, lists, hyperlinks, etc. without writing HTML text. Okay, it means what? If you are using WYZIWYS editor, then you don't need to write the codes. Okay, for example, if you want to insert an image, okay, so if you want to insert image, you just drag and drop it. So drag means what? There are menus, where in menus you will get image, buttons, text box, radio button, checkbox. These are available. So if you want an image here, then what happen? You just drag it and drop into the editor window, means in the WYC editor window. So this is called drag and drop. Okay, but if you insert this image, you have to write the HTML code. Otherwise, you have to write the HTML code. But nowadays, what? If you're using these editors, then no need to write the HTML code. When you drag and drop, the HTML code is also already inserted in this drag and drop options. Means what? When you drag this image, means there is a already inbuilt code is available in this editor. Just you use this means editors this facility. Okay, it means what? If you have no knowledge of HTML programming language, then you can easily create a web page. Okay, so it means what? It is one of the most famous HTML editors, because here just usually no need to write the codes, you just drag and drop it, and there is no programming language is needed. Okay, so this is the advantage of these editors. What you see, what you get is what you see. Okay, in your exam it may becomes what is the full form of this WYZIWYS means what? What you get is what you see. Okay, it is an HTML editors. There are two advantages. One advantage is it is very quick and very easy to access. It is user friendly. And second one is you don't need to know the language. If you have zero knowledge of HTML, then you can also create a web pages, because you just drag and drop it. Anything, not an image, text box, radio button, everything. Okay, so this is the advantage of these editors. Okay, now see, second one is Microsoft front page. Number 2 is Microsoft front page. Microsoft front page is one of the most popular HTML editors and is developed by Microsoft. It is developed by Microsoft. Okay, so it is developed by Microsoft. It is also a very good features. It is also use drag and drop features. Here you no need to write the code. You can just drag and drop it. You can also write the code if you want to add more features in the websites. For example, you want to create some animations. You want to create some effects. Then you have to do some extra code. Okay, for the reason you have to write some extra code. Extra code means what? JavaScript. Okay, so scripting language is very important in HTML. Okay, understand? So this is the second HTML editors. Third is my favorite. Third editor is Adobe Dreamweaver. Adobe Dreamweaver. My favorite HTML editor. I like this software because why? It is so easy and it is very user friendly. I use this software from my BSc when I doing my BSc in computer science. At that time, I use this software. It is one of the most popular softwares nowadays also because it is developed by Adobe. Adobe is one of the most popular company for creating picture editing, video editing, HTML editors, available softwares. So I like this software because it is very user friendly, and we can also add scripting language in this program in this editor. There are also some scripting language. Some scripting language available in this editors. Okay, if you want to add some JavaScript code, then you can use with the help of this software, Dreamweaver software. It is also a drag and drop features available, so you can easily drag and drop the things, the objects which you want. Then you can also insert some scripting language for extra features if you need, like animation, effect and things. Okay, so this is the third very important editor, Adobe Dreamweaver. Okay, now see, there are also some editors, say like Notepad number 4, Notepad number 5 is WordPad. These are also HTML editors. Notepad and WordPad is available in every Windows. Means when you install the Windows 7, Windows XP, Windows 10, at that time these two, Notepad and WordPad, also installed. Okay, means what? This is one of the most popular and very old HTML editing software. Okay, WordPad and Notepad. I like this Notepad. Okay. Now next thing is very important. Now next thing is tag, HTML tag. HTML tag is very important. In HTML, tag means what? Tag means an HTML tag is bounded and a tag in HTML command that indicates that the layout or display of a whole part of the web page. Means what? It indicates the layout or display the whole or part of the web page. It displays a layout. Layout means what? Your web page is means what? Your web page is look like how it is look. How it is look. Okay, web page. So it is defined by the tags. When you are using the tags, HTML tags, this HTML tag is already predefined tag. For example, like body tag, then title tag, then head tag. These are what? These are used for creating the layout of the web page. Okay, so that's why a tag in HTML command that indicates the layout or display of a whole or part of a web page. Okay, so it creates the layout or it displays the whole or part of the web page. So this is called tag. There are many tags available in HTML. For example, HTML tags. So in HTML tags are enclosed by this symbol, less than and greater than. Okay. So in this, between these two symbols, you have to write the tag. For example, you write a paragraph tag. Then first you write this less than symbol, and after that give P, and again do write this greater than symbol. P means paragraph. For example, again BR. BR means what? Break the line. For example, say table. So table is what? Table is a table tag. Okay. For example, say frame. So frame is a tag which is used for creating frame. So these are the tags available in HTML. There are many tags, and these tags are called predefined. Predefined means what? It is already defined. You cannot create these tags. These tags is already defined in your systems, in your HTML system. So you cannot change this tag. If you want to create a tables, then you have to use the table tag. If you want to create a body of this web page, then you have to use body tag. So you cannot create your own tags, just like XML. XML means what? Extensive markup language. It is also a markup language, but here what happened? The tags are user defined. But here what happened? HTML tags are predefined. It is already defined. It is predefined. Okay, you cannot change it. Okay, now next one is attribute. Next one is attribute. Attribute means what? Additional information of a particular text. Okay, you can write additional information of a particular text. Okay, you can see in the book, an attribute is a special word or set of word command in a tag that specify additional information such as color, font, and alignments. For example, you can create some color, some font, size, then you have to use the attribute. Okay, for example, you can change the background color of a web page. Then you have to use BG color. BG color is a attribute. This is a what? This is not tag. This is a attribute for using change the background color of a web page. If you want to change the background text color, then you have to use text attribute. Okay, so as for example, like if you want to insert, next for example, if you want to insert an image URL means what? Uniform resource locator. One means what? Source of the image. Then you have to use src, source. This is an attribute. So these are what? These are some attributes. So attribute means what? Additional information of a particular text. Okay. For example, you can change the color, you can change the font, you can change the size of the text. Everything you can change with the help of the attribute. So attribute is so important in HTML. Okay. So with the help of attribute, we can change the color, change the settings, change the font, everything you can change with the help of attribute. Okay. Now next thing is the elements, HTML elements. Next thing is HTML elements. Okay, the HTML elements are two types. Number one, container elements, and number two is empty element. So container element means what? Container element means what? Where both on and off tag. Okay, means what? You can see here in your books, HTML elements can be categorized as container element and empty element. In container elements in HTML elements that include both on and off tag are called container elements. Means what? In container elements, when both on and off tag is available. On means what? For example, you open the body tag. This is a body tag. Okay. Now here you write something. In body tag you write something, and after that you have to close the body tag here. So closing the body tag in this way. Again I write. When you close it, just you give the symbol, then slash, backslash, and body. Write the same name. So this is called what? This is called on tag, and this is called off tag. This is called on tag, and this is called off tag. So that's why body tag is a what? Container element, because here both on tag and off tag are available. Okay. So this is called container elements. There are so many container elements available. Body tags, head tags, title tags, table tag, frame tag. Okay, so there are many tags available in container elements. Now see, next one is empty elements. Number 2 is empty elements. Empty elements. So empty elements means what? HTML elements that only have on tag and do not require off tag are called empty elements. For example, BR tag. So those tags only on tag. Only on tag. There is no off tag. There is no off tag. So that's why it is called empty elements. Only on tag available, but there is no off tag. For example, BR tag. BR means what? Break the lines and create a new line. Break the line BR. Then IMG image. If you want to create an image, if you want to insert an image, then you have to write IMG. So these are called these are called empty elements. Okay. So in empty elements, you just write the on tag. No need to write the off tags. So this is called empty elements. There are two elements in HTML. One is container elements where both on and off tag, and in empty elements only off tag is only on tag is available. There is no off tag. Okay. So you understand? HTML rules. The first rule is HTML body HTML tag names and attribute names are not case sensitive. Not case sensitive. So case sensitive means what? Uppercase letters are not equal to lowercase letter. Means what? if capital A is here, then it is not equal to capital small a. So capital A is different, small a is different. But here what happen are not case sensitive. But here means what? Not case sensitive. You can give capital letter or you can give small letter. It is no effect on programming language. For example, if you open your body tag in this way, B is capital, and if you close the body tag in this way, D O D Y, B is here in on tag B is capital, but in off tag B is small. That is okay. It is right here. Okay, this is not incorrect, this is correct, because HTML tag names and attribute names are not case sensitive. And attribute names are say body, BG color, COLOR, say BG color, BGCOLOR. You can write in this way. This is also what? Also correct. This is also correct, because HTML tag names and attribute names are not case sensitive. Not case sensitive. This is the first rule. Okay. Second rule is what? Second rule is what? Attribute values should be always be enclosed in quotes. Okay. Number 2 rule is attribute values should always be enclosed. Should always be enclosed in quotes. Okay. Double quotes are most common, but single quotes are also allowed. Okay. Means what? Whatever the value of attributes. For example, say I am writing P Prega, and after that, not Prega, I am writing I want to insert an image. IMG texter src equal to, here I am write the URL say bar.jpg. Bar.jpg means what? It is the name of the image. It is a JPG format picture, and bar is the name of the picture. And after that, I can write the attribute height. Height means how many heights you require in this image. Height equal to, and double quote, say 100, and width, width equal to also 100. So the values you can see, the values are in what? Double quote. You can also use single quote also, no matter. So you can write the attributes. These are called attributes. These are src, height, width. These are what? These are attributes. And img is the tag. Here you can see attribute values. These are attributes and these are the values. These values should be enclosed in quotes. You can give double quotes. You can give small single quotes. Okay. So this is the second rules of HTML. Number 3rd rule. Attribute values are case sensitive. Number 3rd rule. Attribute values are case sensitive. Attribute values are case sensitive. Means what? For example, say I am writing here, I am inserting an image here. img src equal to bar.jpg. Same thing, bar.jpg. So this is the one. This is the source of the file, and this is what? This is the value of the attribute. This is the attribute. This is the attribute, and this is the value, and this is the URL of the or source of the file. So this file is saved in the D drive. But in D drive, this file is saved in this way: dir bar.jpg. Now you can see here bar is, the name of the bar is in capital letter, but here you write bar is small letter. This is not going to be happen. Here you cannot search. Here you can see what? attribute values are case sensitive. These values are should be case sensitive. Case sensitive means what? Whatever you write in the image file, you have to write in values also. Here you can write not small letter, you have to write capital letter. Otherwise, this image will not going to be displayed. Okay, so this why attribute values are case sensitive. It is not case sensitive, it is case sensitive attribute values. These are attribute and these are values, and these values are should be case sensitive. Okay, this is called third rule of HTML. Fourth rule, space between tags do not matter. Space between tags do not matter. This is number 4. Space between tags do not matter. For example, say I am writing a paragraph here. Hello, how are you? Question mark and again P close. So this is what? This is the space here. There are long space here. But in output you will get this in this way. Hello, how are you? So this space will not going to be displayed in the output. So that's why space between the tags do not matter. Okay. So you can give lot of space, but the output will be in the single space. Okay, this is called the 4 rules of HTML. Number 5 rule is tags name cannot contain steps. Tag name cannot contain space. So tag name cannot contain space. So the tag means what? Body tag, HTML tag. These are what? These are tags. You cannot contain space between the tag. For example, you will not write in this way. BODY. No. You cannot write HTML in this way. No, you cannot write. You have to write in this way. This is not the proper way, or is not the legal way. So legal way is you have to write the text in this way. There is no space, there is no contain any space in the tag names. Okay, so this is the 5th rule of HTML. Number 6 rule and the last rule, element can be nested. Elements can be nested. Nested means what? One after another. Okay. Now you can see, if we want to underline text and also make it bold, we can write BU, correct? Okay. BU, write the order of the text. Okay. Now note that the order of the closing tag. Closing tag, however, the following is incorrect. Okay. Okay, you can create nested tag. Means what? You can insert more than one tag in one line. For example, you can create bold of the text. You write B, and also you can also underline the text. You write U. After that, you write hello world. And after that, you have to close first U. This U. And after that, bold. Okay. Okay. So in this way you can insert more than one tag in one line. is called elements cannot nested. Nested hobo nware. Element can be nested. Sorry, cannot nested. Element can nested. Again I say number 6. Number 6 is elements can be nested. Sorry, elements can be nested. For example, if you want to insert bold in a letter, and if you want to insert underline in a letter, and you have to write hello world, and after that you have to first close the U, this underline, and after that close the bold. So in this way you can insert more than one text in a line. This is called element can be nested. Nested means what? You can insert more than one text. Okay. So this is the 6th rule of HTML. Okay, so hope you understand today's topic. What is the meaning of HTML editors? What is text? What is attributes? What is the rules of what are the rules of HTMLs? So these are very important. You have to write. You have to be concentrated very well. Okay. So in your exams it may become what is the meaning of attribute? What is the meaning of text? Okay. So I think you understand. If you have not understand, please. Again I say, come in outline sessions. Okay, so I think you come in the outline session if you have any problems. Okay, after watching this video. Okay, thank you everybody. Thank you for watching this video. Again I say, stay at home and be safe. Thank you everybody. Have a great day. Thank you.